One day we took a bicycle rickshaw ride, one person in, and the guy was out in front, and he called and got one, and then pulled over another. He had to have 7 because there were 7 of us going. We each got in the thing, and we're going. We went down to the promenade there, and then we walked around, and it's a place down by the water, and everybody's got a little stand, and they're all making food, and Chinese food mostly. All they need is a walk there, and they've got their vegetables, and they've done their chickens ahead of time. You can see all the roasted chickens there, so it's just to warm up and do some quick vegetables. And then at night we had to leave to come back, and we were in the bicycle rickshaws again, and it was okay in the daylight, but boy, at night, wow, all those lights coming at you, it was terrible. But the guys didn't worry, the rickshaw drivers, they just kept going, like, oh, well, nothing's going to happen to us. And another thing, on the ceiling of the hotel rooms, and you're in your bed and you're looking up, and there's an arrow, and it says Kiblat, K-I-B-L-A-T, Kiblat. And I'm looking, I thought it was an exit, and so finally I had to ask somebody, what is it? It shows the direction of east, so that the Muslims can pray to the east. Isn't that something? Who would think that in motel rooms they would put that there? Well, we left Ujung Pandang in Sulawesi, and then we flew 1 hour to a town in Java. I can't remember what it was. Surajaya. It was Surajaya. And then we were in transit for an hour, and then we flew 1 hour to Borneo. We couldn't go straight from where we were to Borneo. We had to come down. We had to come down south, and then we had to go up north again. And we were in Borneo at the Kalimantan province, and we're in the city of Banjarmasin. And more is going to happen, and I'll tell you about it then. We're in Banjarmasin, and we had a fun time on the canal. We were all went, and we were in long wooden boats. We had 2 boats, and then we went through waterways between houses. It's like Venice, everything was on stilts. We went for about an hour and a half, and we saw so much. It was just unbelievable. We saw about 5 p.m. It was about 5 p.m. at night. Sun wasn't setting yet, just getting ready to set. And everybody was out on their, I guess you'd call it their back patio porch on stilts, and they were washing dishes and washing clothes and taking baths and washing hair. The little guys all running around without any clothes on, soaping up, brushing teeth. The men were shaving. Some women were through washing, and they were putting on a white complexion on their face. It's clay and rice mixed together, and it's supposed to make the skin very smooth and nice. And the naked kids were jumping in the water, yelling and hollering and splashing. It seems like everybody swims, Raihan was in our boat. He was our guide, and we could see in all the houses, and the families were sitting on the floor eating or laughing. Most of the houses were kind of like shacks to our way of thinking anyway. There was nothing painted, but there was a few in between, and then you noticed the shacks so much because a few of them had like lace curtains, and they had plants on their back porch, and the houses were painted, and they had bird cages with cages and with birds in the bird cages. And